As we saw in an earlier lesson, logical reasoning questions can have many possible correct answers. This ambiguity is one of the things test takers find so frustrating about logical reasoning. Since there can be so many possible valid answers, you can't simply decide in advance what the correct answer must be and then find it among the 5 choices. Most of the time, the idea you come up with won't show up in the answer choices. You really can't be sure of the correct answer until you read all 5 answer choices. So, one important strategy is to eliminate some of the invalid answer choices as quickly as possible. The simplest way to eliminate answer choices is to identify the ones that are off the subject. Let me show you how this works. If you haven't already downloaded the supplement, pause this recording and download sample number 6 from getprep.com/video. Now, let me show you how to eliminate answer choices that are off the subject. Although you have to be flexible when reading the answer choices, you don't want to be too flexible. The correct answer choice will usually contain some of the concepts from the passage or even some of the same words. So, when an answer choice discusses something that is not mentioned in the passage, you need to ask yourself whether this choice does what the question asks. When you do this, you can often eliminate a couple of answer choices. Look at question 1. This is a very easy question with easy concepts, so it makes it easier for us to decide if an answer choice is irrelevant. The argument and conclusion are easy to understand. The assumption of the argument is that the rats don't weigh more than 10 times the weight of the spider web. So, answer choice C is correct. But what if it had not been so obvious? How would you have eliminated the answer choices? Choice A discusses spiders and rats, which is definitely what we want to see in an answer choice. But it also discusses predators. You have to ask yourself whether predators are relevant to the discussion of web weight, web strength, and rats. It's probably not relevant. Choice B has all of the relevant words we want to see, but we can eliminate it for a totally different reason. It uses the word any. Any is a red flag modifier word. I discussed the concept of red flag modifier words in a separate lesson. Choice D is off the subject. It discusses predators destroying webs. Remember, the conclusion was about a spider web holding a rat. This answer choice isn't relevant. Choice E discusses rats and spiders. So far, so good. But it talks about natural habitat, which seems irrelevant to the ability of a spider web to hold a rat. You see how we look for words and concepts in the answer choices that are irrelevant to the words and concepts and main point of the argument. Look at question 2. It's also easy. The conclusion of the argument is that if couples avoid these 2 problems, there would be no divorces. Choice A is actually relevant, but it fails to be a necessary assumption. Choice B is another answer choice that has a red flag word. That word is more. Choice C does discuss one of the 2 relevant factors, but it is not a necessary assumption. Choice D discusses marriage counseling, which is irrelevant to the issues raised in the passage. Choice E is correct. It mentions the 2 reasons people get divorces, and it is also a necessary assumption. As you have seen, there are several ways to eliminate answer choices. The technique we covered is to eliminate answer choices that discuss irrelevant information. When you use all the elimination techniques together, you often eliminate several incorrect answer choices. Once you narrow it to 2 or 3 answer choices, it becomes much clearer why the credited answer choice is the best. The lesson you should take away from this video is that for most logical reasoning questions, you will not know exactly what the credited answer choice will be. One way to narrow the options is to eliminate those answer choices that refer to irrelevant issues.